Here's my deck profile for Baro. As you can see, this is what I won Clash of Nations with. I got the cool little trophy that the shop was giving away with it from Dragon Shield. I'm of course running the standard Baro starting lineup with this as my starter. I'm running 3 copies of Baro himself because I don't want to make room for that 4th one. I had other priorities with hitting 15 first turn. 4 Spartans, 3 Sonicers because you want to see more of him in your soul, but he doesn't help you soul charge, so you don't want max copies of him. 3 Curtises because he's brother soul and legs. 4 Curtises, 4 extractions because it helps you hit 15 faster. 4 engravers because she's your main countercharger and will generally be your hey, I just hit 15 Gs on your opponent. Expeller lets you do a little early gameplay, a little aggressive on your opponent, and helps you fix your soul faster. 3 Brother Soul because 4 is a little cloggy because when you hit grade 3 turn, you'd rather use the extraction. Of course, you need your perfects. Starter. 4 heal. I'm running 5 front for the 20k shield because your hand is so small you need the extra shield value. 2 more crit because I made that room for the 5th front. 4 normal crit. And then of course the Dark State Over trigger because 33k 3 crit Baro is disgusting. The deck overall performed really well at the tourney. I ended up going 8-1 in total. I went X1 and through Swiss, which was 6 rounds, 50 people showed up. Into top 8. Of course, I won my 3 rounds to get to first. The deck overall performed amazing. It has amazing matchups against all the new decks out of the Lyrical Monastery. Wiping their board is very difficult for them, including the Ghost deck, even though the Ghost deck does send itself away. I still believe Baro is the most broken deck in format. My deck name was actually Tier Baro with the O being a 0 because there's no deck in format that can do anything close to what Baro can do. Why pay hundreds of dollars to build any other deck or above $100 to build Bruce when this deck just destroys Bruce? Even the new Catgirl deck, you nuke their whole board. Just make sure to hold some triggers for their non-Sentinel grade 3 because you don't want to die to a 2 crit, no PGs. But outside of that, this deck just basically wins. Your worst matchup is unfortunately Prison because Prison will take more cards out of your hand and your hand's very limited trying to hit 15. So them saying, hey, I want more of it, makes it unfortunately a hard matchup for us. If you don't draw Curtises. If you draw Curtises or Spartan, if you can afford the counterblast, the matchup is still way heavy in your favor. But overall, that is the deck profile. I don't personally think I need to show you how you hit 15. It kind of just depends on what you draw. When you're mulligan, you don't want to keep any copies of your main grade 3. Of course, you want to keep Spartan Mads, but not too many of them. You actually want to keep one of him in hand if you see it for Sonicer, because you want to put it in off of the grade 2's effect of Spartan Mads when rode upon. Of course, you want to keep her. If any copies of her you see. Of course, you want to see Curtis. You're walking, what did I call it earlier? You're walking Brother Soul. Of course, you want to see at least 1 extraction, not more than 1, because you can't use more than 1 on your first grade 3 turn. Of course, you want to keep some Crimsons, preferably 1. Seeing 2 kind of gets a little weird, because you want to call on your Electric Spartans and your Curtises, your PGs. You want to see Brother Souls early. The more you can see before your first grade 3 turn, the better. So a good turn would be hitting 2 of them before your first grade 3 turn. And of course your triggers don't mean anything. You'd want to just send all of your triggers back. But that's a quick run. The deck was fun. I enjoyed myself. Love the mat. And this is Kalvin, the Paradox Twin, the editor for the videos, signing off. Peace.
Alright guys, y'all take care and thank you again for watching.